So I got to do Locked On Nuggets tomorrow morning, but I wanted to get some takes off after this game. The Denver Nuggets lose their third straight game. They're 5-5 in their last 10 games, and they have been one of the worst teams in the NBA over the last 10 games. Since January 25th, when they lost to the New York Knicks, they got beat by 38 points. And ever since that point, they have been a bad basketball team, a mid-basketball team. Their numbers across the board, offensively and defensively, have plummeted. Plummeted. They're not playing good basketball. They lost to Sacramento 135-106, Milwaukee 112-95, and then now 102-98 at home. No Jamal Murray, no KCP, but the rest of the team, Jokic included, was not good. This team looks like they're beat up. They look like they're tired. They look like they need a break. And guess what? They will get one. Now they got 7 days off. And they start off with Washington and Portland, Golden State, Sacramento, Miami, Los Angeles. They have a nice stretch of games that they're all winnable. But the Denver Nuggets, man, they literally just gave 3 games away. 3. Milwaukee got dog walked the next day by the Miami Heat with no Jimmy Butler. Milwaukee beat Charlotte and then beat Denver because Denver didn't show up. Denver didn't show up in Sacramento either. Gordon had 20 points, 15 rebounds today. Played really hard today. Really hard. Jokic checked out. I think he's just ready for the All-Star break. It's really that simple. Like, he's ready for the All-Star break. He's ready to get a break. He's ready not to have to play basketball. Jokic, which is fine, man. 15 points tonight, 8 assists, 5 rebounds. Again, he's the best in the world. I get it. You don't always have it. He was 0-6 from 3, 6-12 he was 0-6 from 3. He was 6 of 11 from 2-point range today and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. -4 today. Joker just didn't. It was just one of them days. Joker just wasn't gonna be available like he normally is. It's just as simple as that. Wasn't good enough across the board. Joker wasn't good today. Reggie Jackson, 12.9 assists, got robbed by De'Aaron Fox to close the game. Led to a wide open bucket for De'Aaron. De'Aaron had 10 straight points. The Nuggets just didn't. They have been teetering on disaster in terms of the last 3 games, every game. The Nuggets were 36% from 3 and 39% from the field tonight. And the Kings just played a back-to-back. This is right up, to me, the Nuggets are 1-3 versus the Rockets. They're now 0-3 versus the Kings. 0-2 versus the Magic. Teams that they just don't take, this is what they do. The problem is that the Nuggets are playing like they know what level they can get to on a championship level, but that's not, it's frustrating because I can get a lot of these games that you win. It's close, it's tight, it's frustrating. You know they can play better. But this game, these kinds of games are frustrating because you played bad in a game you need to win because now you're 36-19. You lost 3 straight games. You don't look like a championship team right now. You don't. And so I think nobody else can tell them, that they're not in proper position and everything else because the Nuggets, they're going to do what the Nuggets do. But the fact of the matter is the Denver Nuggets lost 3 straight games. They're now 2.5 games back of the first seed for no reason. They're a game and a half out of second place for no reason. They're a half game out of third for no reason. They're 36-19 for no reason. Their net rating has plummeted for no reason. They lost another home game. They're 15-4 on the road after 2 straight blowout losses for no reason. Michael Malone says they need to get healthy. Absolutely, 1,000%. Colin Gillespie, I think, is a wonderful basketball player. He's one of the best basketball players in the world. NBA, NCAA champion, all that stuff. Michael Malone brought up all this stuff before the game about how big he's this, NBA champion, Villanova. But, he is not a point guard for the Denver Nuggets. He's small, he's slow, he can't play defense, he's not a shooter. So, literally, all they were doing was collapsing off of Colin Gillespie's man the same way they used to do for Facu Campazzo. I told Ryan Blackburn this. I don't get it. Jalen Pickett was a draft pick, didn't play tonight. He has a roster spot. Colin Gillespie's a two-way player. Why is he playing over Jalen Pickett? Why is Jalen Pickett not playing? Why is Jalen Pickett have a roster spot if you're not going to utilize your draft pick? Why is DeLon Wright not on this roster? Why is Dennis Smith Jr. not on this roster? Why is Chris Dunn not on this roster? Doesn't make sense to me. Because if you don't trust your draft pick, you need a real backup guard in case Reggie Jackson goes down. You can't play Colin. Colin would get you destroyed in any setting. Any regular. Colin played versus the Rockets this year and did nothing. It's not that he's a bad player. He's one of the best players in the world, one of the 500-600 best players in the world. The issue is he can't fit this team. And Reggie Jackson and him were getting hunted defensively, and they did nothing. Justin Holiday, I think, is a great 9th, 10th man on the roster. He's fine. Bad shot selections into the game. Back-to-back clutch shots. Bricked them both. Reggie Jackson gets robbed by De'Aaron Fox. It was a bad game. My issue is not just with this game. It's with the way they've been playing. The Nuggets have not felt good to watch, and the numbers bear it out since they beat Boston. The Nuggets have basically said that we don't need to get up for these teams. We're not going to get up for these teams. Since that game, they have basically cruised to wins against bad teams and then kind of gotten up maybe sort of a little bit. And they're just playing around. And again, the Nuggets, I get, they're not fully healthy right now. Murray issue, KCP issue, Jokic looks like he was laboring a little bit. Like, who knows? He's only missed 2 games this year. He's played a lot of basketball going back to the finals in last season. 69 games in the regular season, 20 games in the playoff. I get it. I absolutely get it. But the Denver Nuggets have been a bad basketball team. Bad. And if I do the net rating since the 25th of January to now for the Denver Nuggets, the Cleveland Cavaliers, Boston Celtics, and Timberwolves have been the best teams in basketball. The Denver Nuggets have been the 25th best team in basketball with a minus 6.2 net rating, with the Wizards, the Sixers with no Embiid, the Grizzlies, the Hornets, and the Raptors. The next closest playoff team to them is going to be the Sacramento Kings with a minus 0.4, and they're at 19. The Nuggets have literally over any team, any contending team. The Bucks aren't contenders right now. They're minus 0.1. Minus 0.1. The Thunder, they've been 10th. The Mavericks, Dallas, the Knicks, the Suns, the Boston, they're all up top. The Nuggets are the 25th. They're 25th in net rating since January 25th in the last 10 games. For what? Because they can. As simple as that. Just because they can. So this is a deeply frustrating game because you should have won this and you've been lollygagging. They have been lollygagging for more than 2 weeks now. Enough is enough. You take All-Star break, get healthy, but this can't happen anymore. It has to stop. 2.5 games behind first. They are that good. The problem is the Nuggets know they're that good to beat anybody in a 7-game series. But the fact that they're doing it this way is inexcusable. They were on a 56-win pace, and over the last 3 games have absolutely killed their own pace for no reason. So it was frustrating all the way around. Good win by the Kings. Just an absolute it's just unbelievable performance in the last few weeks. And then the last 3 games are 0-3 for no reason, y'all. So it is what it is.